Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is my first Jays video, like my first full Jays video of this year, which is kind of sad, but also if you look at their record, it's kind of sad. Why did it take me this long to make one? Well, it's obvious. This is going to be just a little recap / review of the month of May for the Jays. And because the Jays are doing so bad, I really didn't want to make a video about them. I was putting this off for quite a while, but I enlisted the help of my friends, and so it's going to make it a lot funner. It already is a lot funner than if I had done it by myself. This is probably going to be my best collab ever on this channel because I told the guys only 3 rules before we started filming. Number 1 was that they didn't have to sugarcoat it. You could totally rip the Jays. That's totally fine. Number 2 was that swearing was allowed, and number 3 was that there are no rules. These guys obviously took advantage of the swearing thing, but I'm totally fine with that because I don't think you can review the month of May for the Jays without swearing a little bit, or in our case, a lot. We are going to give you some of the best commentary for the Jays on the internet today, and I'm not even going to say in my opinion because it's not an opinion, it is a fact. So let's start the swearing off early and get this fucking thing going. Mom, I'm sorry, it's impossible to do a video without swearing. In other news, I've been trying to get these guys to collab with me for literally a hot fucking minute, so without further ado, here is Mr. Auddie James.
Okay, perfect. There's my neighbor. Let me open the window. Hey! Where the fuck is Jose Bautista? Have you seen Edwin? What about fucking Brett Cecil? Anyone? Bro, are you even listening to me? Alright, I got asked to talk about the bad that happened in May for the Toronto Blue Jays. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name's Auddie James. I'm going to be talking to you for a little bit here because nothing good happened in the month of May to the Toronto Blue Jays. Where's Bautista? I'm going to be focusing mostly on ERA for the pitchers, batting average for the guys that should be batting and should be having a good average. These are 2 stats that I think you can kind of look at during a month and say, hey, if these are how shitty the numbers are, maybe they didn't have so good of a month. So let's, without further ado, get right into the averages. Where's Edwin? All right, so for the month of May, the batting average leader for the Toronto Blue Jays was Deck McGuire. Do you know who he is? He's a pitcher. He's a pitcher. He was batting 1,000 in the month of May. And guess who was in second for the month of May? There was a 2-way tie for the second best batting average in the month of May. I'm so excited. Sam Gaviglio, who is also a pitcher, was batting .333 in the month of May. And Jay Happ, everybody's favorite starting pitcher, was also batting .333. So the guys that shouldn't be hitting were fucking hitting. All right, let's talk about some notables, all right? So we got our guys like, Justin Smoke, some middle-of-the-pack guys, Yangervis Solarte. They were hitting okay during the month of May. Nothing phenomenal in the high, I guess, mid to high 200s is pretty good. But let's talk about the guys who should be hitting who weren't fucking hitting. Let's talk about Kendrys Morales, who was hitting .233 in the month of May. Why the fuck is this guy still a Blue Jay? Kevin Pillar, who was batting .176 in the month of May. A guy who was leading our team in the batting average department for the most part of the year. Let's talk about Randal Grichuk, who's hitting .167 in the month of May. Who is this guy and why the hell is he trying to ruin us? Curtis Granderson, batting .136 in the month of May. You want to know why I'm pissed off or how I'm pissed off? I'm doing a fucking Blue Jays recap. I'm not even wearing a Blue Jays hat or jersey. That's how pissed off I am. I'm going to give myself a fucking heart attack one of these days, for the love of God. Where's Syndergaard? Now let's talk about some pitching, boys and girls, because the earned run averages, we're going to talk about guys who only pitch a very minimal amount of a baseball game, whose earned run averages were through the goddamn roof. None of this through the roof, make it rain bullshit. Josh Donaldson, who should be traded. Where's Vladdy? We're going to be talking about earned run averages again. Oh man, I need to calm down a bit. Let's talk about Marcus Stroman, who pitched 1 game. It was May 8th. He's been on the disabled list ever since. Irritated shoulder or some shit. 9 earned run average. Okay, that's not very fucking good, especially for 1 game. Let's talk about Barnes. 9 ERA. Biagini, 7. Why the hell is that guy starting baseball games? He shouldn't even be. He should be in Buffalo, for the love of fucking God. Seung Hwan Oh, if you could pronounce that bullshit. Oh my God, he had a 7 ERA as well. Tyler Clippard, 7. McGuire, 6.5. Axford, 6. Estrada, 5.5. And this is where it starts to get a little bit respectable, okay? Tepera, 3. Gaviglio, 2.7. Loop, 2.7. And do you know who led the Blue Jays and had the best earned run average as a Toronto Blue Jay for the month of May? You'll never guess it.
Where's AJ Burnett?
It was fucking Kendrys Morales, for the love of God. This guy led the Toronto Blue Jays in earned run average for the month of May. This guy pitched. They put this motherfucker into pitch. This guy is a disgusting baseball player. I mean, we get him last year. We're like, all right, cool, Kendrys Morales, whatever. Doesn't have a great year, and then he starts this year just as shitty as the last one. When in the hell is this team going to be a playoff team again? And I'm not even going to talk about Josh Donaldson, because I'm sure AP probably already ripped him apart, because we kind of set this up where I'm going to talk about the bad, and I'm going to kind of lose my shit, but AP really wanted to talk about Josh Donaldson. All I got to say about that is trade this guy already and bring up Vladdy Jr. For the love of God. This guy's making a goddamn joke of AA baseball.
Where's Anthopoulos?
Anyway, I don't want to go on too much more because I'm probably going to blow my brains out if I talk about this Blue Jays team in the month of May for any much longer. Thank you very much, Selena, for allowing me to be a part of this video. I just wanted to really talk about the bad. There was a lot of bad. I mean, I don't know if you can say much about this team that was good during the month of May. It was atrocious. We were a losing ball team. We were going into the month of May I think we were actually just above 500 or maybe just at 500. And now we got a long, long battle and a big hill to climb in order to get back and kind of gain some ground from that month of May. Anyways, not going to ramble for too much longer. Selena, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this video. My name is Auddie James. Back to you guys.
Okay, first of all, when he sent me that, I was laughing out loud as I watched it. That was the most hilarious thing I've seen in a while. I compliment you on the placement of your swears. And now I will pass it off to Andrew Piluk.
How's it going, everyone? Andrew Piluk here. I run a YouTube channel called Andrew Piluk Hockey, but don't you worry. I love talking about the Blue Jays, but right now they're breaking my heart and this really sucks. Thank you to the Sports Girl for allowing me to be a part of this video. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Blue Jays finished the month of May with a record of 9-19. They did not have back-to-back victories at all in this month. This is the first time that they've done that since May of 1979. Jesus Christ, that is terrible. Now, you kind of have to look all over the place for this month to see how this shit actually went down. And by the way, being able to curse in this video is the greatest thing ever. Sorry, I just have to say that. But there were so many injuries all over the place for the Blue Jays this month. You know, Diaz, Grichuk, Stroman, Pierce. Where the hell is Troy Tulowitzki? Hello, Tulowitzki, like, can you just please come back? Like, Jesus, are you good anymore? I don't even know, but you can help this pile of dog shit. And I'm not just gonna sit here and constantly diss the Blue Jays because they are my team. I still love them. But the fact of the matter is they're breaking my heart right now. With a month like that, how can you say that the team is playing to the best of their ability? Like, Solarte's great and everything, his dance moves are awesome, he's hitting the ball pretty well, but I can only take so much of that before I'm just like, okay, somebody needs to hit the ball. Kendrys Morales, like, where are you, bro? Can you just hit one baseball, please? Obviously, I'm sitting here in this chair talking about the Blue Jays. I'm not the one on that field, but I thought that this product was working. The Blue Jays were 16-12 in April. I actually thought that they were on the right track with all these, not Moneyball signings, but kind of. They made a couple nice moves in the offseason, and then the month of May, they just were like, well, forget about that. But again, I have to go back to the injuries. When you are constantly switching your lineup, Granderson's out this night, Diaz is out, Grichuk went missing, you have to keep switching your lineup, and it's tough to be able to keep everybody together. But you also have to look at one other thing. It's the fact that people, even when they're in the lineup, weren't producing. At this point, the Blue Jays are looking like they're just going to have to tear it apart. They're going to have to rebuild. And you're going to be looking at some of the core guys and trading them come the trade deadline for baseball. And it's unfortunate because I do have a lot of emotional attachment to some of these players, but some of them gotta go, but some of them aren't performing. Hold on, I gotta take this call real quick. Hey, Josh Donaldson? Where the fuck are you? That's the one that sucks the most. The bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, one of my favorite players in Blue Jays history. He hasn't even been on the team that long, and I love the freaking guy. His energy, the way he plays the game, his intensity, the guy is awesome. We stole him from Oakland. Hey, Brett Laurie. God damn, where are you, Josh? You cannot be putting up these numbers and thinking that you're going to get paid and then, you know, the possibility of Josh Donaldson being traded. Are the Blue Jays, like, what are they going to get back for him if they do consider trading him? Obviously, we're still a bit of away from there, but we're talking about it now because of this month. This month is the reason why the Blue Jays are being looked at as deadline sellers come that time, because the month of May was cruel to the Blue Jays and their fans. The injuries, the plate discipline for all these players, like, people are swinging all over the place. I mean, Kendrys Morales, they're like, oh, put some glasses on him, that'll help. Nope, he's still swinging all over the place. I mean, I think I could have made contact with more balls than Kendrys Morales did. Okay? This month sucked. With a record like that, they didn't win back-to-back games. They did not win back-to-back games. That is unacceptable. You're going to hear it from more than just me in this video, of course. You probably already have. And they need to do something. And God, please, God, just give me Vladdy Jr. So thank you again to the Sports Girl for allowing me to be in front of this camera, swearing, yelling, and being an idiot.
Okay, how funny were those two? They were so good. If you're a Jays fan right now, you are laughing or you are crying, okay? And the three of us have just basically lost our minds. So what can I say about the month of May for the Jays that these guys have not already said? How many times in a video can you call the Jays shit in different phrases and ways without actually calling them shit? Well, I don't know anymore, so I'm just gonna straight out call them shit. As you saw in his clip, Auddie was not wearing a jersey because he's just like done. He's not even gonna wear a jersey right now for them. I am also gonna take off my jersey, metaphorically, because I just got this jersey and I wanna show it off. But I'm there with you in spirit. So I'll be honest with you, I have given up on more Jays games in the month of May than I think I've ever given up on in the history of my life as a Jays fan. I just straight up got up and left, and I don't do that. I usually stick out games until the end. Did I have something better to do while those games were on? You know what? Probably not. But I would rather watch paint dry than to watch the Jays versus the Yankees go 13 innings with a score of literally nothing. Sorry, that wasn't in May. That was last night, and that was terrible. Also, I just realized that I like watching paint dry. I'm a painter, so really I'd rather watch oil paints dry than to watch a Jays game right now. I mean, I still watch Jays games right now, but I don't like it. Listen, I am a ride or die fan. I don't care if you've had a 51-year drought or... Okay, I watch a lot of bad teams. But the point is, the Jays have me as a fan whether they want it or not. You can't really do much to lose me, and like Andy was saying, when are we gonna be good again? I know it's early in the year. I know it's always early in the year when you start talking about, oh, are they gonna get to the playoffs or not? But let me say this right now. I, as a Jays fan, I don't know if I speak for all of them, but I speak for a lot. I, as a Jays fan, am giving you, the Jays, permission to rebuild. Listen, it doesn't have to be like this huge 10-year thing. You can just start adding some better pieces and trading away some guys like Donaldson. We keep on talking about Donaldson, but if he's playing like this, then I don't see us getting anything for him. But hey, okay, let's just assume that Donaldson starts playing better, and then maybe we can trade him down the line. Okay, so we're not talking... Can you stop? We're not talking about the trades or deadline stuff right now. It's just not working. You guys know that. I mean, we can't have B. Genie as a starter. He's not even working as a reliever right now. We can't have Hap be one of the best hitters on our team. And I have apparently underestimated how many times I can be disappointed by a team in 1 month. This is gonna sound harsh, but take my word for it. Instead of watching a Jays game, subscribe to these guys' channels and go watch their videos. I'm sure you will be much more satisfied by the end. I mean, I was a fan of their channels way before I started collabing with people, so this is like the dream collab. No, this is not the dream collab. I need to get Phil in here. Phil, if you're listening, we need to collab, all 4 of us. Come on. They also have a joint account, so make sure you guys check that out as well. And I don't want to hype this up too much, but I have heard whispers of a diss track coming from them. So if you're interested, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching and good fucking bye.